kindly come on the dais here. May I also request Mr. Sanjay Sacheti, he is the co-chair of FICCI National Agriculture Committee, and Mr. T.R. Keswan, who heads FICCI National Agriculture Committee. May I request you, sir, to kindly come on the dais. May I also request Mr. Jyoti Vich, Ms. Jyoti Vich, Deputy Secretary General FICCI, Mr. Dilip Chinoy, Secretary General FICCI, to kindly take the seat on the dais. May I also request, Mr. Rahul Sawani is the President, South Asia, Corteva Agri Sciences. He will be joining us virtually from the Singapore. And now I request Mr. Sanjay from the Yes Bank to kindly join us. Yes Bank is the knowledge partner to our initiative. A warm welcome to all the distinguished guests on the dais and the people who have joined us physically and the people who are listening to us virtually. As the nation enters the landmark 75th year of its independence, it is important to recall the achievements of its vital sectors, and I would say agriculture is no exception. It is a sector which forms the core strength of India's economy. Indian agriculture has witnessed a remarkable transformation over the last 7 decades, and the credit goes not to a single person, but yes, to the farmers, to the government, the people on the dais, the people who are sitting in front, and the people who are joining us virtually. A warm welcome to everyone, and with these words, may I request Ms. Jyoti Vich, Deputy Secretary General FICCI, for her opening remarks, please.
Thank you, Ruchira, and a very warm welcome to all of you this morning. We have a very distinguished guests with us, so a very warm, very good morning to all of you as well, and a very distinguished audience as well as people who have joined us virtually as well. So the Indian agriculture sector, as you have witnessed, has shown a remarkable transformation over the last 7 decades post-independence. And on the occasion of the FICCI's Agriculture Summit focused on envisioning smart and sustainable agriculture, we are very happy to commemorate the glorious 75 years of India's independence, where agriculture has really progressed and transformed from the food deficient to a food sufficient country. There are several positive developments which have taken place in the Indian agriculture space. It is indeed a very important sector in the economy. More so, we have seen in the COVID times how it has helped in stabilizing, the economy in terms of the demand and the consumption. The growing vibrance and importance of this sector can also be gauged by the fact that gross value added has increased from about INR 100 billion in 1950-51 to about 37.8 trillion in 2024. While growth in most sectors of the economy succumbed under the pressure from COVID-19, as I mentioned, it is the farm sector which stood apart and showed very impressive numbers on top of that. And also being from a net importer of food grains in the 50s, India has now transformed to become the 11th largest exporter of agriculture produce. In 2020, India exported agriculture products worth 42 billion USD, contributing to about 2.5% of the global agri exports. It's a great achievement. We also have with us the EPIDA chairman, so indeed, I think an achievement worth noting. Of course, there are challenges which we continue to face, and there are measures being taken by the government to address those. So by 2050, the world will be home to another 3 billion people, and the need to scale the agriculture is getting more acute with rising population. And to ensure safe, affordable food and overcome farmer challenges, it is critical to transform the agriculture sector. Sustainable enhancement of farmer income and maintaining natural resources is an imperative.
The next component of this initiative is FICCI Sustainable Agriculture Awards 2021. FICCI launched these awards with the objective of recognizing and showcasing farmer engagement programs that promote sustainable agriculture development and those that focus on improving the farmer's income. Before we get on with the formal awards presentation, let me take a few minutes to explain the award selection process and the various stages involved. At the start of the application stage, the potential applicants were requested to submit their applications under announced categories. In each of these categories, applications were requested to include detailed response in support of their candidature. An awards evaluation framework was developed for each category, and assessment of the nominations were done basis both quantitative and qualitative parameters such as program vintage, program coverage in terms of area, crops, number of farmers, type of intervention, challenges addressed, objectives achieved, ease of adoption, and scalability of the program for initial screening of the applicants. Ladies and gentlemen, the shortlisted applicants post initial screening were invited to make presentations to the jury and answer additional questions if any. The jury independently evaluated applications in each category and rated the best among the selected ones, leading to final selection of winners in each category. The jury included following as members: Mr. Harsh Bhanwala, he is ex-chairman NABARD; Mr. T. Nandakumar, ex-Agriculture Secretary, Government of India; Dr. Rashid Suleiman, Director, Center for Research on Innovations in Science Policy; Mr. T.R. Keswan, Chairman of FICCI National Agriculture Committee; and Mr. Harish Damodran, he is the Senior Fellow, Center for Policy Research. We are very grateful to the jury members for their guidance and thank them for helping us. We have received few video messages from our jury members. May I request the IT team to kindly play the video messages being sent by the jury members congratulating the winners here.
It's heartening to see agriculture perform well in these times, which is an outcome of the work done by farmers, policy support by the government, and support by institutions and the private sector. The environmental challenges, limited resources available for agriculture, increasing demand and diversified demand bring focus on sustainability in agriculture. Application of IT in particular, along with other technologies in sustainable agriculture, adds to smartness dimension there. And I compliment FICCI for organizing this summit on a very pertinent theme. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the winners who have done very good work in sustainable and smart agriculture, and they deserve to be applauded for the efforts made by them in this.
Rashid Suleiman, working as Director of the Center for Research on Innovation and Science Policy. And my hearty congratulations to all the winners of the FICCI Sustainable Agricultural Award. Being a part of the jury, I learned a lot about the interesting initiatives of the private sector, the SMEs and the non-profit sector in promoting sustainable agriculture in India. And some of these initiatives have also been helping farmers to enhance their income. Many thanks to FICCI for organizing this event, and I hope this will encourage many others to also undertake similar initiatives in future. Thank you very much.
Agriculture and services are two sectors in which India has comparative advantage, both by view of its natural as well as human resources. The comparative advantage in services, I think India has been able to realize to a great deal through IT services exports, through business processing outsourcing services, and of course the ongoing digital revolution, the digital app revolution which we are seeing right now. Unfortunately, in agriculture, I will say that this potential has not been realized so far. But I also believe that agriculture would be the next frontier, and that is where I think we can do a lot, you know. And by agriculture, I mean value addition and jobs, not necessarily in the farm, but outside the farm. Okay, and I think the people who will make this possible are the various agribusinesses, the various entrepreneurs. Okay, and I was quite honored to be a member of the jury of the FICCI Sustainable Agriculture Awards. You know. And because it gave me a chance to see many of these companies, to hear what many of these companies have done, and being part of the jury and seeing all the presentation made me very optimistic about the scope for Indian agriculture. I believe that after services, agriculture and value-added agriculture is the one which is going to create maximum jobs in the next decade. And maybe the government can create an appropriate policy environment to allow this. Thank you.
We are very grateful to the jury members for all their support. Basis the review applications, company presentations and joint deliberations, the jury members for the FICCI Sustainable Agriculture Awards 2021 has recommended presentation of awards in the following categories. First award category was Outstanding Sustainable Farmer Income Enhancement Program. Second was the award for Soil and Water Resource Conservation. Third category was award for Climate Resilient Agriculture Development. Fourth award category caters to the innovative product, technology, services promoting sustainable agriculture development. Without much ado, let us move on to the awards ceremony. May I request the guests on the dais and the chief guests of the day, Dr. Sudhanshu, Secretary APEDA, and Dr. Ashok Dalwai, CEO NRA, to come forward on the platform for the facilitation of awards. So, we'll have to first come. May I request the other guests on the dais to please join us. Sit there. Sir, come. Sir, here. So let us start with the first awards category. The fourth award category is the Innovative Product, Technology, Services Promoting the Sustainable Agriculture Development. The second award goes to Sohan Lal Commodity Management Private Limited. May I request the team to kindly receive the award. The company provides efficient warehousing solution across India and solves problem of post-harvest losses. Hearty congratulations to the team from Sohan Lal Commodity Management Private Limited. To give a special thanks to Mr. Keswan. He had a special invitation to go for closing address of Mr. Modi, but he stayed back for us. So, thank you so much, sir. I would also like to thank once again the winners of the Sustainable Agriculture Awards for their efforts. But before we close, I would like to reiterate, the journey is never ending. There's always going to be growth, improvement, adversity. You just gotta take it all. Do what is right and continue to grow. With these words, can we have a huge round of applause for ourselves